Hello friends, and welcome back to, or welcome to, because I don't know if the other video is going to work out the way I want it to work out, but welcome back, or welcome to Isolation with Willow. So today I'm going to be doing some painting. For anyone who actually knows me personally, you know that I talk about these movies constantly. I have been watching these movies since I was a little kid and I am obsessed with them and the art style. If you haven't watched them before or you don't know what Studio Ghibli movies are, I'm here to let you know. You need to use this self-isolation time to watch every single one of them because they are great movies with great storylines and incredible art style, alright? So just take my advice
and go watch them.
No, but seriously, I have been watching these movies since I was very little and they are my childhood. I do plan to get a Spirited Away tattoo done one day, but when that'll happen, I don't know. Tattoos are very expensive, so that won't be happening for a very long time because money is quite an issue at the moment. Anyway, the gods have blessed us recently. A lot, not all, but a lot of the Studio Ghibli movies have been put on Netflix recently. So if you do want to go watch them and you do take my great advice, most of them are on Netflix. So go on there and watch it. Even though I love House Moving Castle and Spirited Away is my favorite and Princess Mononoke is just the best movie ever, I'm going to be painting a scene from My Neighbour Totoro. Now, I do love this movie and I'll show you how much I love this movie. My literal keychain has Totoro on it because I love it so much. And also Totoro is kind of the symbol of Studio Ghibli. The look of this scene, it's like weirdly haunting just because there's two kids just waiting on the side of the street with this unknown beast standing next to them, and it's really dark and it's raining and there's like a lot of uncertainty in the scene, but at the same time you have this cute beast which is Totoro standing next to them, almost friendly at the same time. So I really love this scene. I think it's so cute. I've already gone ahead and sketched out the design. This is just a tote bag. I use it basically every day to take to work. I'm pretty sure I just got it from Cotton On Body because they always ask if you want a tote bag and I usually buy one every single time. I have way too many tote bags and I've pinned it to just a box. I've painted tote bags before, but this tote bag is pretty thin compared to the last one I painted. So I'm a little bit concerned that this painting isn't even going to go so well because of how thin this fabric is. It might just kind of like melt through and the paint might not hold very well. I don't have any waterproof paints or fabric paints. I'm literally just going to be using normal paints because this bag costs like $2 and I'm just doing this as some fun, so I don't really care if I'm like wasting anything. But if you truly do want to paint a bag and for it to hold well, I would suggest getting fabric paint because that's what works best on tote bags, and I would suggest getting a nicer tote bag. My chicken is laying an egg, if you can't hear it already. I just have these paints that I'll be using. These ones are slightly less expensive than these ones. Focus, 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 focus. These ones are quite nice. I honestly, doesn't really have the brand on it or anything. I don't really know where I got them from. But you can find like these little tiny acrylic paints like everywhere in any art shop you go visit. They're really not that hard to find. I also have a whole heap of paintbrushes. These are all cheap as well. These are like the $5, $10 sets that you find at paint stores. Alright, so I'm just gonna start mixing colors. So like, how's everyone doing? Like, is everyone okay right now? Because I'm not. I'm sure everyone can relate to that. Okay, I got some colors mixed and ready to go, so I'm gonna pull you in a little bit closer. Hi. We're all up close and personal now. So I'm gonna start off with Totoro. I'm gonna paint him first. I feel like Totoro will be a lot easier to paint than the girls will be. The first bit of paint has been put down and things are looking hopeful. So I knew initially I'd have to put like a little bit of water in my acrylic paint. This like fabric has like bumps and holes in it. So for the paint to sink in, I had to put a little bit of water into my paint. Now, I can already tell that it's going to be hard to do detail in this painting just because of the way that the paint soaks into the fabric. But you know, we'll get through it. Also, the other thing I didn't really think about before this, which I really should have because it's not like I've never painted before, but it drying darker than what you painted. Crazy, right? No one ever thought that would have happened. Okay, this is kind of going well so far. It really is hard to get the detail good, but I feel like I'm doing alright so far. I'm just gonna freaking send it. It's going alright so far. It's just really hard to do the detail. Like, I've got all the colors right and stuff, but the detail is really difficult because, like, you can see on the handle of the umbrella, paint is like bleeding a little bit, which kind of sucks, but we're getting somewhere. It's been an hour so far. I have to redo my palette because I'm about to use a whole bunch of new colors, and I'm so lazy that I won't even get up to go wash my palette. I just use like a face wipe that I use for like makeup. We've just used a bunch of greys and like blues and greens and stuff, and now I'm going to be using some reds and yellows and stuff for her clothing, and we're gonna have to make a skin color, which is like so much effort. That's why. I don't know if you just saw me like 10 seconds ago rub my eyes. I just realized I haven't had my glasses on this whole time. I was like, why am I so tired and have a headache? I can't believe didn't have my glasses on that whole time. That's whack. Whack! We're getting somewhere. Got it, boys. Got it.
Why do you just decide you don't want to work now?
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna color the whole face, and then I think I'm just gonna use pen to do like her eyes and mouth and stuff. I know that after painting this painting, I'm just gonna want to go and watch like Studio Ghibli movies. I'm not only just a fan of Studio Ghibli movies, like I love like anime. You know, I watched it all as a kid, but I got into high school and had a secret love for anime because no one really thought it was that cool in high school. I kind of kept it to myself. Me and my sibling would watch it together. And like probably a lot of people, the first anime that I like fully watched was Death Note. And that's the moment I fell in love with anime. And then, you know, Attack on Titan and Sword Art Online, all like the classics. And I remember watching heaps of different animes. I can't remember a lot of them. And I stopped watching for a while, and then when I got to the end of high school, I started watching it again on and off. That's when I watched Erased, which is a really good anime if no one's ever seen that one before. I don't really hear many people talk about it usually. And then I started talking to someone that was watching anime and liked anime, and that got me back into watching it again. And that's when I watched Tokyo Ghoul for the first time, which is so good. At the moment I'm watching Akame ga Kill, and that's because my dad was watching it the other day and he suggested that I watch it because I've been looking for something to watch at the moment. Oh, another great anime is Code Geass. Someone told me to watch it and I was like, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it before. And then I was watching it and I got to like midway through the first season and I was like, wait a minute, I've totally watched this before. Anime's like such a good like animation style, and not only that, it's incredibly beautiful at times. I watch more action-packed ones or like serious ones. I don't really watch any of the like drama high school ones or anything like that. I'm not really into those ones. The Japanese really like to over dramatize, and like even in like the action-packed ones that I watch, even at times I'm like, oh my god, are you serious? Holy dooly, we're almost done. I'm gonna try and do the outline with paint. This is the part I've been dreading. Yo, show me. What is it? Oh, so cool. That looks so cool. Ah! Oh, it's so cute. What is it? Just a piece of fabric. It's a tote bag. Yeah. That's so cute. Thanks. I like it. Thanks. Now, I'm liking it, but I think I want to just do some like greenery behind this part just because I feel like it's missing a little bit of green. So I'm just gonna try and do some leaves and stuff and hopefully I don't ruin it. Alright, I think I'm finally done. It was really hard to paint because the paint kept bleeding on this fabric, but I got through it. I ended up marking it with permanent marker instead of outlining it with paint because the paint was just gonna bleed further, so I decided marker was the better decision. And then in the end, I put some little bits of greenery because I feel like the movie is surrounded with the idea of forest and all that kind of stuff, so it felt really wrong not to have any like plants and stuff in it. And then I went in and added rain at the end because it's raining that whole scene, that's why they're holding umbrellas. So this is the end product. I don't really like Satsuki's face. Did it in marker and it kind of just looks cartoonish, not anime, if that makes sense. And May's face just has like no definition to it at all. But Totoro looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It looks pretty good. This is the bag that I take to work like every day, so I don't know if the paint is gonna hold up. Honestly, painting, best way to pass time in self-isolation. I've just wasted like an hour eating before this and setting everything up, and then I wasted 2 hours doing it. So this is the final product. Oh my god, it's actually so cute. I honestly didn't expect it to turn out this well, so I'm pretty happy with myself. Anyway, I don't know how the audio is going to be on this as well because I did try and record it with my mic, but audio might be crap and I might just use my phone audio. So I hope you all are living well and doing well, and I hope you all are staying home, being cautious and healthy and safe. Thank you for watching me paint My Neighbour Totoro, and I'll see you in the next video.